We live yet? Yep, on that. We're live on that and Twitter. Cool. Alrighty then. Cool. And let's open Godot. That's the regular one. Okay, cool. Oh, I have, I left that open. Okay. Ignore that. Didn't see that it's telling me to update. No, VNAN's not saying that. Or any settings that open. Anyway. Yeah, we opened that yesterday to upload the game to itch.io. So anyone's watching this, or in the future, stuff's on itch.io as of yesterday from whenever I'm streaming this. Yay! Okay. So I should probably pull up Jira. Discuss characters and stuff. Give it a sec. Takes a sec. Oh, well. Ah, there it is. And we have Jira. So, actually, we should move that to finished. At least conceptually finished. We don't have a map selector, though, but that's not the main point. So, I had one major thought. Game isn't very RPG. It's just you select characters and you survive for an X amount of time. And there's nothing really too RPG about it. It's almost too basic. So, I have a few solutions. First of all, enemy spawns. They gotta not spawn on top of the player. It's gonna be multiple enemy spawns. And maybe they can do waves or whatever. That's my thoughts. And maybe it should be like an animation of spawning or something. That's key one. Key two, there's gotta be like a level or persistent awards or something. Oh, whoa. I didn't mean to move it like that. So I can never get that right. Oh, there. That's actually perfect there. Alright, nobody saw anything. I should have the bottom bar removed at some point in the future. I'm too lazy on that. I just need to remove it from streams. Anyway, back to the subject at hand, which is the actual working on this. So, I see someone liked my post, so hopefully they are watching soon. Watch here on, well, I don't see a view yet on actual Twitter, but hey, if you're looking at my bio or something and watching those, that's cool if you come in. Alright, that's right. So I wanted to make things more RPG, so let's actually label this on the Jira board. So let's create, it's called RPG Mechanics. And that's the overall story. So if we can create a sub-story out of that. Hoping I can create a sub-story. Yeah, I guess I don't use this software enough. Actually, it's more, I'm not the one that usually edits it, I'm generally the one that edits it. Oh, of course it's the button. Okay, so what we need is enemy spawn overhaul. That's task 1. We need a level up system. So, like how Vampire Survivors has a level up system, I can allow one at that a little bit. I thought about that like months ago, but now we got a reason to do it. You can maybe like select cards or something. Not affect the team somehow. And bigger arena. And more... Well, actually, that's not an RPG mechanic I'm talking about there. And we also need more in-game feedback. So what this means is we need to actually make it so you can see you get hit by something. For example, so damage taken feedback. It also will need probably damage dealt feedback and ability usage feedback. So like a sound could play if it's queued up properly or something, so I'm thinking. Now we do already have a sound for one of them, which is the Beetle one, which that one's actually fine. And I'm assuming in future versions, if we're going to do like a switch statement on that, it'll also be fine. So, whatever we do with that will probably be fine. I see I have a second like on the post. I hope, hi if you join. I can't read Japanese letters, but hello. So, this is just gameplay elements we were talking about. This is to make the game more of a game. So, I did play a little bit of like a few Vampire Survivor type games out there, and I'm playing them. This is the elements I think both mine and some of their games were lacking, so that's the features we should add. So, that is, I think, the plan. So, excuse me, I gotta... Nope, that's not what I want to read. Sorry, I got a text from work. Give me a sec, I gotta read it. I'm responding to it. Sorry about the wait. I could just see my head down in the screen up there. I'm sorry about that. So, one second, silence. Sorry, my mic was off. I'm back now. Let's get back to the chaos. Anyway. I was trying to watch part of the stream through my phone. As in, I'm trying to watch the chat. Just making sure it's clear. That's not working out. I'm going to close the phone. Thought I'd try it that way. Guess we're going to just stick to the monitor so I can look left and right and see if anybody chats anything. Oh well. Whatever strategy works out. Ah, another like on post. Hello, if you join. Alright. So, discuss the child items there. So, damage taken, feedback, damage dealt back. Ability to use feedback. And this is just feedback from the characters. We could subtask this a little bit. So, if we actually... Okay, so we're gonna make it the characters we currently have. So we now got the Beetle. Wow, my brain not working. We should know the characters. Kenya's dice. Let's see, Dragoon. Taki. Ina. So Beetle we can mark as done, I believe. And Hope Soda. Oh, that reminds me, another correction I want to do. I completely screwed up on the texture, in my opinion, when I rushed the second half because I had like 10 minutes left. So let's actually fix the texture because it looks like the D and the hair mixed. And they kind of are. So let's actually fix Hope Soda. Oh, it is. Oh, that's Ina. Yeah, they're probably whole lot too. Okay, so yeah, these two look a little mixed. So first of all, probably want to just take that. What's the key? There it is. Okay, and I can just click that key. I mean. Now, what I'm hoping I can just do is I select that. Maybe not as easy as I thought. I was thinking I could just move that over. It may not work as planned. Yeah, that works. Temporary storage. Oh. So... D soda. So that's gotta be an A. No, we'll do the texture corrections in a sec. And this can be the A. That's perfect, actually. See, I knew something looked funky about it. I just couldn't put my finger on it last week because I was in a rush. But the issue at hand was I rushed it. There. Hope Soda. That's perfect now. Very sorry for the one guy that downloaded my build. Okay. So, as I do normally, I just present the game as thus far. And you can see Hope Soda. Oh, yeah, I did update. Okay. See, I wonder what all the Hope Soda's are going to do with a Doki Bird. See, Dragoons fire regardless of status. Not exactly the way I imagined this going. Oof. I had a shader load there. That was weird. I'm going to have to see what caused that shader load, or if that was a shader load. That might have been a texture load. That was weird. Definitely saw a lag spike. For a game this small, though, that definitely had to be shader pickup. I don't think I updated my graphics drivers recently, so I don't know why I'm having that. So that's weird. Anyway, main point is we're back on track with this. So, query stuff, we add stuff, grab focus, get stuff. Game, right. Alright, so we need a function, we need to add 3 functions. We're going to do player feedback. So let's look at the overall view, see what we're going to rather do. So, have the way work items. Oh god. So, we want to fix enemy spawns. We have a level up system, of course. Maybe limit to 3 characters in the selection, and then you can pick additional characters in the select menu. When I select menu, I mean when the players are selecting things. Another gameplay mechanic. So move health and energy to top right of screen. Because something I figured out just for me playing enough. I don't like the health and energy bar underneath the characters themselves. It should. I mean, if it was just one character, that'd be fine. Problem though is it becomes screen clutter and too much information. So maybe you want to have like a character status at the top or bottom or something. So that's another thing we got to work on. That one I might leave up to. Well, I don't know if anyone's going to pay attention to a poll at this point. But yeah. All right. So back to actual coding. Not that. Oh, what the? Sorry, work text. Okay. Sorry, not on board. So. Decisions. Always the hard part. I'm going to tackle enemy spawn overhaul first. Because that'd probably be the easiest of the 3. So. Or the 6, 7 actually. So we can do that. Enemy spawn overhaul. So currently, and this is just on this level. I can go to world, and it should be testable. Testable tile set. All right, and there should be a. That's physics. I need spawners. So that right there. That's the problem. There's only one spawner per spawner. So, and I don't know why that's offset. That probably should be 0, 0 in my honest opinion. No, that is 0, 0. Guess the camera's not 0, 0. That's fine though. So we should have nodes that goes through node 2Ds. That's the spawns. And whatever the player is the closest to, or player 1 at least, it's the one it doesn't get. So, spawners. Should have a script actually right here. So let's. Oh, it already does it. Nope, that's creating script. My bad. I'm gonna select a script. I think we're. Okay. No, we're not gonna do that. I don't know how it did that, but we're not gonna do that. Oh, why aren't you deleting? Okay, so spawner. So we should get node positions. This is what it should. So I like to keep the pick enemy random part. I like that actually still. We have multiple spawners to run multiple things still, so. Means every enemy should have 2 spawns. And then we can also adjust it like onto the camera even. We're doing it this way. If we want to make a more wide open map at some point and have the player be the center. Or like approximate center. We'll figure that out when we can cross that bridge. Anyway, main point. I actually want to get this here to be going with the children position, not whatever the other position is. So, first order of action is I actually want to did I remove the oh, that's enemy. I can't read today. Did I remove spawner entirely? I face spawned for a sec. I did remove the spawners entirely. Okay, we're gonna remove this type. So, where's remove script? I want to remove script. Oh, detach script. So, back to 2D. Node 2D. And that's it again. So, we want them to be in the various grass spots. So right now we only got 2 grass spots. Let's make a 3rd. Let's move that one about there. And we can move this one here, maybe? I'm gonna go back to the tile set and add some grass right there. We're gonna do it there. Okay. I need to. I'm not in the right selection mode. Okay, so now we've got 3 potential spots I can spawn in. So where is the script I want to do, which is attach? Attach. Pick a specific script. Cool. Okay. So we can pick a random enemy. How do we make it? I guess we can just loop through the children. And if it's the closest one to the player, we don't spawn at that one. Pick random out of the others we have available. Well, that sounds like a plan. Function called find spawns. If we have okay, so we get the children equals get children. We're assuming that they have a node 2D feature on, so it's going to position. If what's the count function? Is it children dot nope, that's equals best. Size? Yeah, size. It's 1 We'll return children as is. If children not size is 0, we should throw an error. How do I raise an error? Return empty. I'm going to do a nasty print. Nasty print. Oops. Okay. Is there an error actually? Error string. It is not. Hopefully that's a big enough warning for me. I don't think a lot of people are going to be deving this. Okay, and then we go have var children, or var remove to position. Remove being child. We're just call it that equals null for probably child children. So if the removing is null or function distance to, I can just use, which we should get the player head. So var player, let's make sure, var player. So now we have the player right there. We're going to count 0. We're just going to return the array. So actually, we should probably combine a few of these. So let's make that an OR. And head player. Child 0. Now the head player, we're gonna base off the head player. The player's setting up so long that it's like it doesn't matter, then well, I don't know what to do about that. So we're just gonna remove the closest one. So distance to head player. Make it less than, no, make it greater than child dot position dot distance to head player dot position. So, in that extreme circumstance, we want to make the head, or I want to make the removing child equal to that. So that's the case. Alright, what's it exactly complaining to? Indentation? Oh, we do have an indentation, right? Oh, no, we don't. So, child position distance to is less than that. We make it remove a child. So that works. In my head, it works. We gotta test it still. And now there's gotta be a remove function, I'm assuming. So So far, children dot remove. Is it a race? Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, it says variant, a value variant. That's probably it. Is that a mutate or is that a? Oh yeah, we're not doing while we're in it. No, we're doing a small array probably, so that's fine. I'm reading upwards. Turns void. So, and we can return. Sure. All right, let's test that. Oh wait, it is there. We didn't actually do find spawns. See, this is why we mentally check first. And that makes it equal to the world position, so should honestly be var spawns if spawns dot length equal or size 0 should return early, and then we take spawns dot pick random. We'll take that first position. That should probably be sufficient for what we need. So, we'll do a laser battle. Code froze, which means I messed something up. Null. I might have messed something up. Oh, I did mess something up. I didn't select any characters. I didn't put any characters in this array. So let's actually do that. So we need angry, and then angry, and then evil probably. That's it. Whoopsie. That's why you always debug though. So now we got 3 spawns on the map. So they should always spawn up there or there. Don't like where that one spawned. Okay, we finally got one down there. So now if we go up here, they should not spawn up here. They should be spawning there or there. So far that looks pretty true. And same for this one. So far it looks good. I'm going to wait for 2 more spawns. I am losing the battle nutrition here. Oof. Wait, did that spawn right there? It is spawning right there. And I just lost a few. And it explodes. So that one needs an animation to start glowing when it explodes. Ugh. Seemed to work except for one spawn. Let's look at the map real quick. I need to see 3 dots. That one makes sense. That one makes sense. That one makes sense. I'm gonna stick at that corner again. Spawn's like right there, right? It's not good. That's not right. Okay, I'm gonna stick at this one. Because I'm now convinced the spawn's not working. The anti-spawn part. It spawned on me. Okay, so spawner is not working as intended. Let's review it. So, is it farthest distance I'm removing? That could make sense. And I just got really lucky. Okay, so get the head player. Now, removing child. We first take the... If it's null, we'll make it the first one. If it's not null, we'll check positions. So the removing child, if it has a greater distance than the child, then we make removing child the child. And then we remove it from that. And that's how we return find spawns. And if spawns are there, we just return. Otherwise, we return the spawns. Pick random. I'm gonna rename it spawn points. So I have a distinct feeling that there might be a conflict there. I don't think so, but I don't trust code sometimes. Nope, it's still spawning on me. Not even a chance to get away from the explosion because it just spawned on me. Okay. The naming was not the issue. It was wishful thinking, but that wasn't the issue. From player and head player to head player position. Yep. Parent and child. I'm gonna test that. I didn't see debuggers until now. Oh, variable naming. I'm sending a function in that arrays. Oh, this would not be a problem on C#. Actually, it might be a problem on C#. I legitimately don't know. That is annoying, though. I can't believe that's a thing. So I was passing in a function call to it. That was the problem. Sorry, I'm adjusting my camera because I adjusted myself. There we go. Oh, ain't that annoying? Okay. Well, now we can only remove the right thing. Let's try for real this time. Okay, one up there. One up there. I'll do 3 over here. Oops. Granted and spawn. I died to bullets. The main point is they just don't spawn on you. That's the main point I want to get across. So wait for 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. No more. Okay. I don't think enemies will spawn on the player anymore, assuming that maps aren't designed like shit. So that is good. That is good. And they pick a random, which I like too, so they can spawn in either of the 3 spawn points, assuming the player isn't on top of one of them. So now that the first part of that's done. Spawn waves. Want to do that at some point. Don't worry about that later, though. Bigger arena. Now, we need other maps maybe for that. So, damage indicator. That is something that's been annoying me, actually, with especially the lasers. So we need a noise, we need some damage. So, that's something we need to figure out now. Lasers, I think I want to have pokey things. So, let's do a little bit of freesound.org. If we can just put this on lasers. Okay. So, bird pet. Let's see if we can just find that. Let's turn our music off for a sec. So we don't have to worry about that as well as other sounds. With my mouse. What the heck? I have no mouse on freesound.org. What the heck? Okay, there we go. And we need to be Creative Commons. No. Is it just a... Yeah, kind of like that sound, but... With the isolated sounds, that's possible. That could be perfect. Switch background noise on that. Maybe we should just go with the laser, but I do like that one. So let's go with the lasers. Three sounds slow today. Okay, I'm logged in. I got like an indexing problem at the back end. There we go. Oh, ow, no. No. Creative Commons still, right? No, it's Creative Commons at least. I think so. Let's see if it says a non-Creative Commons. Another one of them looks like a song. So I like that. I like it. Hmm. That was cute. Okay. Well, out of the sounds heard so far, I think this or this one. Oh, I get it. That's just cute. Mm. Maybe. Hmm. Probably the best one right there. Pew, 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 pew. That's just. That's our hit sound. Hmm. It's good if it had a machine gun on, but I'm not doing machine gun on every single laser reach. My attribution text, and I want to download that. Is it not downloading? Hello? Site down? Holy hell. There we go. Copy that into the game directory. We should get to the game directory. Oh, that's the wrong thing. We want to go software. No, yes. Yes. Not that one. That's the wrong thing. Actually, why don't I just open Godot and just. That's silly me. I could just drag it right in here. From that let's folder over there, and let's see. Where do we put the other sound? I know we put it under Vito probably. Sounds. Hmm. We're gonna have to adjust that. Oh, we should make it generic because there's other labels. Okay, I guess I'll do it. Okay, so we need to make a. Let's actually open a text file. I just want a regular text file. How do I make a text? There it is. I'm gonna move these licenses into a better spot eventually, but for now it's fine. And they're Creative Commons, so I technically don't even have to do it this way. Do this at all. Oh no, I don't want Minecraft. Let's back to this. I want to get the attribution. The sun really is fucking slow. Need something that I'm looking for. Yeah, this should be the on hit set, I think. Oh, there it is. Okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna add the license in this file structure too, because we are gonna add also this one. That is Creative Commons, right? Yep, it's Creative Commons. Cool. I'll download it, and I want this attribute text. I want everything. Oh, dogs are home. Or not roommates home. Dogs are happy. There, it finally downloaded. Fine. That's the game directory. Attributes and text. Thank you. That there. Okay. Got everything we need for the lasers. Mhm. Mhm. So, anyway, lasers. We need to actually get the thing. And now we're going to make another character. That's going to be what we're going to try to do. New one character least started every time, and we're gonna finish them up next time if we don't finish them today. So, hi, another game dev person. Go ahead and look at my thing if you want, or join. If you're on the stream, hi. I don't know what to say. Feel free to chat. And I gotta add that in my next streams. Just making game and chatting with people. Get better noticed. I'll try other strategies next week. Finish this week up though first. I 100% need the confidence boost to do this more. Okay. No, I'm back to my main thought again. We need to get laser, but it'd be under objects. Probably need to put these under something. So, laser. Oh. So yeah, this might stretch the engine to its maximum, but we're gonna see how that works. If it does, we'll just make a like a localized one, and each of them can call it in the world. So I don't know how Godot does behind the scenes. We're just hoping that we don't mess it up too bad. Anyway, that the sound we wanted? Yes. Call this on fire. Let's stop right there. Having a bus choice there tells me we can select which sounds come out of what things. Which is good. I actually do want that. One means there is a project settings, and we're not going to do it right now exactly, but let's see if there is a thing I can do with it. But if I type in sound, it might need to be under advanced. Or maybe not. I had advanced open. So I think I got the phone. So Ito. Kind of what I wanted. Can I pick like a sub selection? Okay, I might see what I want. This one was the way to do it. I thought I saw it. Change the volume. I can change the pitch. I'm gonna do it in code. Can autoplay. That's good. That's not my solution at the moment. Alright, I honestly don't even want to get into editing the noise. Leave it in the file, we can update it later. Just get a single noise. That's the hit. That's the fire. Let's have that be the fire. Alright, this is the attribute text. So already have the file downloaded over here. So we'll go with the easy solution. I know, it's main. But I just don't want to fight it. And we have the attribute text. Cool. Finally back up to the speed probably should be. Good, this website. Alright. We're taking a bit more time than I expected with the sounds, but it's fine. Upload. Is one of those simple ones. That's the only one. I'm at this one. And I'm going to add another one of these called on hit. Sound. Audio. See, there's one that are probably based on where your position in the world is, and ones that are not. Cool, I'm going to keep that in mind a bit better. I knew there'd be functions like that, I just didn't realize it, I guess. Okay. Anyway. That's the sharp one. I want to play it. Yep. That's on hit. So encode on hit should be a. Okay, so if the collision is a player and they take damage, oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna kill. Hmm. Only one way to find out. I want to touch. I wanted to do. It's on hit dot play. I need to copy these to the other version. Good version. Oh, we're on the good version. This might be annoying. No noise. No noise for on hit, it seems like. Enemy are taking damage, so something's not firing right. I got a bunch of debugger complaints. Okay, it's that's. And when you go to the friendly laser, I'm pretty sure. The other problem is it might be being deleted the second it has a chance to do anything. Yeah, it gives a feeling. It's a bit too loud, though. I want to bet I'm running the other thing. So let's temporarily move the query free, see if that fixes Yep, I was right. Query free's killing it. Okay. It's good to know that's the kind of the cause. Alright. So first of all, we need to reduce the volume. Oh, I don't know how far down I just made that. We're able to support all the birds, though. Okay. No, the bolts don't disappear on that. Be a little bit quiet. Let's do one bird just to be sure. And one's perfect for just one bird. Move that to negative 12, honestly. And also play that to the other one. Now, how are we going to get a little sound play? That's the real question we got to answer here. So can I prioritize sounds? On Hitch, probably about 5. I was trying to, it would have been funny. Alright, so can't have this be OP, but we need to have this cleared too. So how do I okay, so well, if okay, it should go plain. Turn. Put action in both spots. So that's not even do physics. It just goes, oh, I'm currently playing this. I can't do anything. But yeah, we'll try that. That we can remain for its sound, at least. And it can disappear the second it splashes. Oh, what? Yeah, that did not quite work as planned. So we should make remaining lifetime 0. There. Assuming that it doesn't take like 30 seconds to update, it's good. See, they're not responding now. Cool, cool. Another feature thing we need to implement, because annoyance. Okay. So, on spawning, we're going to fix a bug. That's annoying me now. So we should, maybe we could do it right off character. That'd be nice. Should be like an unready I can just take from. Cool. Cool. Problem is that they're all firing at once. I find that annoying. I just do. So, solution. Let's give them random starting haste. So, how do random number can do? That's the question. So, a random number with range. Okay, but I want like a true random from global sense, not that. And that's old code. I want new code. That's what I wanted. Okay. Meaning. Okay, that's not. I thought that did. Nope. I am looking at this nice people right here, and we're going to use their functionality. So, the code from them, I'll be blunt on that. I was hoping it'd just be a simple randomize that isn't using like a random number generator, because I just want a simple randomize. Okay, and we want the range. Can I just use random range actually? Wait a second. All I need is random range. What am I doing? I don't need this random I range. We're not caring too much about just true random. We just want it to stop all firing at the same time. That's all we want. So another also have random ranges. It could still have a few fire at the same time. And they're still. Oh, no, they're not. Oh yeah, they're different amounts now. Good. Oh, it's so much better. And usually I only have one or two magic. So this seems to have major weaknesses. I mean, ideally, I think the game's going to be stunted at 3 once we start putting RPG elements in. So we start with 3. Yeah, 3 is not as bad. Alright, back to my menu, and yeah, like team of 3, I think it might be the ideal start. Oh, not if we run into basic wood as creeper equivalent. Yep. And we should have one solidized audio sound system. The sound's not really cutting now. That's annoying though. But I mean, ideally there'd be a lot of sounds. So, and we can in the future add a volume mix. Okay. We got the sound improvement on Doki Bird. Maybe we should do an explosion sound. Hmm. No. Actually, I like that one. Cool, we'll use that one. Just decide instantly. Driver. See, I deleted that. Whatever. Okay, got that. Generic explosion. When we do sounds on setup, that's good. New text document. Galatians. Cool. Got it in there. Oops, okay. Got that there, which is excellent. Excelente. We turned our music off, I realized. Because we are listening to stuff in the game, so I'm going to turn it right back off. That's fine. So, got a few things to add, I believe. Right. So, we're going to find explosion. Always the same explosion script. That's the question. I don't know. Always have one that's called friendly explosion. I don't know how I did it either. That's the bad part. Anyway, we can add a sound library to just the regular explosion. Should be it's that one right there. Perfect. Then we have that play on autoplay. I need to figure out which one this is. Okay, that is actually the enemy explosion. Swap out the texture live or something? Oh, cool. I have the rotation. Alright, well. Let's see, like, friendly explosion. Well, let's see what, under holiday would be under Taki. Well, not Taki. No, it won't be Hololive, it would be Hinya. And Hinya's not Hololive. Sucks that she probably should have been, in my opinion. Oh, it follows. Okay, we're gonna add a resource. It's fine by me. That's the right one, right? Let's pitch it down a little bit. Or not pitch. Make it 10. Apparently doesn't do an editor. Hope it's just an editor thing there, not a global thing. I didn't even add the script for hint yet to have it do its thing. So let's attach. Well, not attach. Comedic name. Okay, and we should be able to add that right to the script to do action. Except we don't want to do action. We want to do it to. Oh yeah. Nah. So there. Dot play. It should not have autoplay. We don't want to explode on first thing. And back to the enemy. Enemy one we do want to explode though. Okay, I just had jokes in my head. Oh, right in the wrong script spot. Whoopsie. It's fine. We got it. Got it. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of cool. Yep. Okay, we got 2 characters with sounds on their abilities now. Don't need to do the healing one. I mean, we probably should do an animation when they summon something, but we can worry about that later. A lot of time left today to add more. Oh, questions we want a character today, as always. Oh, sorry, stretching. Sorry, I realized I did my dashboard. I'm sorry if anybody. Oh, nobody talked. That's fine. All right. Alright, let's figure out what character we're going to add. So. So we got Hope. It's cool. Probably not doing that. Good idea, but I want to make sure I'm improved on whatever it's called before I add controversial characters even a bit. Which, by the way, let's see the status of oh wow. I should remember the name of it. itch.io. I don't think I clicked itch.io. That was a domain squatter, for sure. Actually, we don't know what's going to show. Alright, yeah. Got a game up here. Play it if you're watching the stream. But yeah, we need to update this to... Anyway, we want to make sure we got, like, full approval, because I don't believe I'm still searchable. And I'm just not going to show it, because I don't want to accidentally show something I don't want to show. Well, I mean, I know they're removing not safe for work stuff from the site, but... that's a whole nother argument. I don't necessarily agree with people moving that. Let people do what they want. Be distracting for sure. Where's the search? There it is. So if I type in Vtuber, I'm still not going to show up. Pretty sure. Yeah. I at least want to show up on a page here before I add controversial characters. By accident. I mean, it's a stupid controversy. I don't even know about this much. There's worse people I could have. But then again, I don't really know anybody else that has the mold debuff that I want. That's the funniest part about it. I just want the character in for the mold meme. Yeah, I type in my game's title and it won't show up yet since it's not approved yet. The hidden behind the scenes approval, which is fine. I mean, it's only been a day. I'm actually looking more like just a night in a day, so I don't expect junk out of it. So, and they approved. Looked like Nanners versus somebody else, or not somebody. Something AI. I can't remember the name of it. I should remember her name. It's like an oldest VTuber. Anyway, does Tim not have a mascot? That's the question. Actually, if she has a mascot, I could just use her. She's the perfect idol. Nothing controversial about her. Oh, fanbase is called that. What does that mean? Huh. Push mechanic with that. Okay, we'll have to think about that maybe soon. But yeah, we could use Campanky for her. Oh, I was saying, not a lot of options to go with that though. I have to actually do some side research on that and I have more time. Don't want to do another olive. We got to. And we want to improve Beetle for sure. And I think the troll needs to be moved a little bit in the scene. I don't want to do that. I don't know what ability to give that one. That's not good. What is Lumi's idol? Or, fan base? No, I don't care about that. I just want to say Lemon. Oh, that nickname is Lemon Woman. No. I hate that I got the easy ones at this point. We've done a lot of time. I already got one that does a speed effect. I don't know if I want to do another that gives a speed effect. That's may not be the best idea. It's not yet. Even though it might just be movement speed or slow enemies down, that could be good too, but I don't think that's a good approach yet. Man, I might actually just have to go with the mold idea. Okay, typing mold does not work. Seems like another one out there that could do it. Could go with second healer with that one. It's another Hololive one, and she's retired. I don't want to do that. So, I just want to face connect. See if there's a good option. Think of. Don't worry about Pippa, it's just how controversial she is. Same with EP and Mari. Said they're only not controversial ones, really. But they're well enough to say what their fan base could be. Well, I guess I'm trying to do fan base. I could unironically do Sakura. That'd just be more fun. Probably not today. Arguably, it's already tiny bit controversial just having Hinya in. Well, and Sada's got. Well, every VTuber have a controversy. I mean, I'm pretty sure Vito's got something controversial. That's stupid. I mean, they have a Nanners thing on the front page, and Nanners is controversial. So I might be worrying about completely nothing, realistically. So I'm probably worrying myself over nothing. So, you know, why not? Slipkin Slippa. I don't want to play that. Just wanted an image. I didn't want somebody's animated 2D idol of that. No, I don't want to play YouTube video. No, no. Okay. Okay. That's bad. I want to just copy the image. Okay. Well, I'm going to show the example we got. Alright, where's paint.net? Because I should saw that open. Okay. So that is Slimkin's Lipa in essence. So, a few things to note. We don't want to have any crossover with another one. Mainly, we don't want to have a copy of Ina here. We don't want to have a copy of that. No, we don't. So that's something we want to avoid. Fortunately, I got a feeling they're going to be very similar. So I'm not a good artist. Well, the ears are in a different position and the color is different. So I could just copy the coloring and just go, job done. No. No, we need someone that's more of an armor. We need armor. So, you know what? Slimkin, not today. I decided against it, at least for now. Maybe next week. We need a tank. I don't want to do Hololive. I don't know if any of those VTubers are any good at taking damage. That's just silly to say. Pug Mom does take a lot. What does the Momos look like? Not what I meant by Momo. Those are cute. Let me just take that out. That's cute. I almost forgot about the other former cough person. The ghost. How can I forget about the ghost? Don't know if I want to do them though. You need a tank though. And I don't know. Question. Are they a tank or are they a kind of support? I love that quote. There's an insect. Ooh, we could do like an effect with that actually. There's at least 2 insect VTubers, her being the other one. That's, you know, right there. That right there, that's the tank. That right there just says, yep, that's the tank. Hmm. So we can... Yes, tank. I like the idea. Okay. I mean, we didn't list... Or maybe we didn't list it today. Or maybe we listed it today, I meant to say. Okay, so Momos. Momos are tanks. So, I have a crazy idea how they're going to work. It's a good... Full screen that? Or full screen with Twitter. Yeah. That right there. That is perfect. We can just use that as the example. So they got two little arms, bug wings in the back. I don't think they can cover the front with it, but it's cute. But I hope that isn't TOS. Anyway, yeah, that's the idea. We're gonna do that. And remember this time, they're 32. So, technically, we didn't do Phase Connect this week. We'll do it next week. I've been tempted to do it, so I'm going to do it. So, are we in override mode? Because every single thing has to be reset every time. Let's make it 1,000. 100. Back to 1. And let's go back to that. So, general body shape. So, we've got two little stumped legs. That's probably bad. There's a little fat belly. Two arms. Like that. That's too off screen. Alright, we also need to do the wings. With that purple color in the back. About the head. One about there. I have a cute little ear. Get it. That. Oh, no, okay. Kind of solid straight back down. Okay, I'm starting to see it a little bit now. Hopefully we can just copy one half to the other half. Pixel perfect. Where is the pixel perfect? Okay, a little cockroachy, but that is Bug Mom. Just feel like we need to move a pixel in. Oh, thought we were still in this mode. So we're gonna move it 1 pixel in. Both ways. It's the cutest cockroach. Good. That side. kind of want to get the wings a little bit. That's the reason I'm trying to make more space. Also, maybe we don't need to do the wings here. Yeah, we don't actually. How about mixing it too much? So they're white, plain white. So maybe making the arms and legs move a little bit. Ah, I hate that. Aliasing off. Pixel. That should be override. Nope. Why is it? Oh my god. Look at the update every time, that's annoying. Two little eyes. That's almost too evil. That looks more like Flowey. Why does it be further apart? Sure, would have contentions with that one. And Saba too. Convenient that be. And I can move the mouth to be smaller. Now it's frowning. Maybe, actually, is that pink? We could try pink. Oh, maybe not. Purple with a white stripe, so probably another pixel there. I don't know if it's the right shade of purple, but it's not the right shade. We need it lighter. Yay! Legs are a bit thin, I think. So let's change that. Oh. Let's make that a bit thicker. Realized I'm not using white. That spot. There we go. I don't think the... See some more pictures of momos. Maybe they can actually put the wings in front. And that is the wrong momo. How am I not getting good results for people? Is it ever in front? Oh god, but it get bigger in some of these pictures. I don't think so. Okay, well, at least we gotta get the wings in. We can have them shake or something when they move. Nope. Okay. The picture reference I'm getting, the now it's like more like there. That doesn't look right to me though. Yeah, let me get a get a smile. Oh, actually, I think I might have been wrong. Maybe. No, that's too much. Oh, jeez, I just hit gold. Oh. Hmm. I'm a little bit impressed with myself. I'm sorry. Okay, and the wings. I need to animate this probably, is the silly part. And so when I realized those arms are probably not that far out. Okay, that looks a bit more adorable. Honestly, this probably needs to be a pixel longer. We'll fix the pixels individually. Oh my goodness. It just got cuter somehow. That's cute that size, but it's fine. There we go. Back to maximum cuteness. So, let's see, that's not the name on screen. Let me do it again. Momo base. It's so adorable. Oh. Nope. The wings are not going to fit on this. That's the problem. So, anyway, we're going to do wings on a separate panel. Yes. So we're going to have them half off screen. No, let's have them completely in. I thought it would. Okay, there we go. So, let's make another layer. First. So, oh, I want to use black. It's really bad for me at the moment. Hmm. I don't think we're gonna have it ever over, but it was a good idea while it lasted. I want to copy that purple. Yeah, she should have two effects, I think. Absorbs damage for others, and absorbs damage on themselves, too. Now, I'm going to have a unique idea for how they absorb damage, and it's going to be funny. Or maybe not funny, but interesting. So, butt cutting might be a bit hard. Only a bit hard, though. You'll see what I'm doing with it. Maybe. And if we make that visible. Oh yeah, that is. Maybe a little bit less cute actually with that. Oh no, that's not good. I think it needs the shading. Because the thing here I'm seeing as shading, and that probably needs a little perspective. So let's make it a bit darker. Thought I made it darker. Oh no. Fine. Did everyone leave that white spot there? Yeah, they do. No, they don't, I meant. That's fine. As long as they don't, I'm actually happy with that. Okay, let's make that layer invisible. That side of the line bucketed. If I can. Okay. Double color. Should have used the hotkeys, but I'm too lazy to. I also have a hard time remembering them for some reason. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Okay, I'm not doing that part right. Now let's delete that layer. Copy of the best version of it. And we need another layer. There we go. See, that works perfectly, I think, actually. Well, almost perfectly. I think we need to make the dark layer. Pixel. Oh, it's a paintbrush. There it is. It's there. Yeah. What I'm kind of thinking is it shakes like a cockroach a bit when they move. Okay. Oh, let's remove the background. Momo Queen. How am I going to move those legs? They're kind of funny, just have those little tiny. Okay, I actually kind of want to do that actually. That'd just be funny. Let's do it. Let's do it that. Let's do that. So we got base. Yep, there we go. Walk left. Okay, so if this goes as planned, it never does, but let's pretend it does for a second. We can have that down a layer. Oh, and we probably should copy some pictures back over that. Perfect. And because of the way I designed this, you can take the other layer and just flip it. You need to have pixel perfect though, flip. Ta-da! Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Make sure 2 pixels from the sides. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. I can somehow tell it's mirrored, which actually kind of annoys me. Oh, it's the position of the head. Oh. That actually works out conveniently for me. I didn't even realize they were pixel off. Oh, because that center pixel. Oh, that is actually perfect. That is actually going to be cute. It's moving constantly. Okay. We should actually give him Godot. We're taking too much time admiring my handiwork. Okay. No. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Don't undo whatever I just. I'm in here. Where did I move? I moved Hololive into there. We're going to have to make sure that nothing broke. We're next to a refactor. And that's the Hololive, and that's Hololive. Let's. Okay. Oof. It's a weird bug. Nah, issues for later. Get back to Twitter just to see if there's any comments. Oh, hi, people. Oh, didn't like the stream. Never mind. It's like some other post. It's fine though. Anyway, got the texture in. Now we're gonna actually make a character here. Now that I'm more distracted. Let's see. And how do I spell Mataka? I have it right there. Off screen. Okay. We're gonna actually make a character. Oh, no, I need scene. In Godot, we use scenes. So, Momo. Change it to character 2D. We're gonna add our own character script. Just call it Momo. Let's have extend character actually. So from character, let's close the other scenes. That's a weird error. So we need to have the character script. Let's close the other scripts. And let's find character. Oh, okay, I'll close character. Luckily, character script is like right there. So we need these functions and we need that do action. And we're going to be a little lazy and copy over the hitbox from another character. They all should be the same size, though. Just need the collision. So it's very simple. We just copy the collision in. Make unique in case we do any alterations to it. Easier than just going through the steps to make it. So now we're going to go in textures. We're going to grab the actual textures of Modular Con. So should do animated texture actually. So animate sprite, my bad. I'm gonna zoom in, pressing all the wrong keys because I'm used to other games and stuff. So sprite frames, we're going to pull in these two. We're gonna go walking. And is this, where's the, one was actually kind of large. Let's see, that's the reason why we want to make it a bit larger. One was our tanks as is. And we need to change the texture to nearest. Alright, and we should be able to see the animation play. It's like bum 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 bum. I don't know if you can see my Vtuber model. Oh yeah, that's kind of... maybe the arms need to move a bit too. Yeah, it gives a weird effect as is right now. Okay, we are going to do that real quick, actually. In this thing. Pause. We're going to do this much. It's not going to be completely done today, but it's fine. So, that in. Fine, pixel it here. Ooh. Maybe we need this arm up a little. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Wait. I messed up their arm pretty bad. Let's undo that. I want it to be in a pixel. Maybe I actually want it to be up a pixel. That might be the better solution. Am I looking at the base one? Or that one? Okay. Make it look, they're looking the leg and they're facing that way, so we move this up 8 pixel. So that is actually the correct thing to do here. Alright, this time. That. Hoping for the other one. Still got the base one if this is messed up too much. Okay, let's see how that is animated. Well, it looks might be a bit better. How was that side not moving? Oh, I didn't save a texture. Okay, yeah, that looks appropriate. Looks a little cockroachy too, which is awesome. All right. So when they take damage, I think they should take damage. They make the enemy take damage back. That's the way I want to do it. And I also want to make it so they defend allies if they have cooldown. Okay, we need to add the wings. So. Oh, that is actually beautiful. We left. Man, we want to have that nearest. Alright, flip the texture here? No. Maybe I can... No. No. You don't transform though. There we go. Actually, we need to animate the wings. Leave wing animation for when it takes damage. We don't might have time to do that today, but we can certainly do it tomorrow. Or tomorrow. I mean, Monday, which we probably should stream next. So. I need to put this like on a thing. Call it the cutest thing I've ever made. Make it a GIF. Oh. It is actually kind of cute. Okay. I actually need to focus though now. Okay. And I believe the standard for that... Actually, I can just open the game to see my standard for that, which is horrible, probably. Oh. Fandom. Ducky Bird. Oh, I don't even have to... Okay. So I could just say, just literally just that. It's tank. Vent. So, squirrel names damage deflect with cooldown. So they take whatever damage the party takes and deflects it back to the sender, if there is a sender. So, ooh, that is a good question. That's gonna something we'd have to take damage, possibly. Anyway, Momo is the name. Inherit there. Okay, I like that. Well, we're adding Momo to the starting screen. Actually, shouldn't yet. I need to make sure they actually have abilities first. So first of all, haste immediately equals 0. So haste is going to work as an inverse damage thing. So when they take damage, we should actually open up VS Code for this. I think I preset it to this. Hopefully it's not showing my game engine, or my game. Okay, good, it is Mascot Parade. Good, I did set properly. Okay, so we're looking for function take damage and every usage of it. Because now we need to have another thing added to it called source. And source is gonna be lovely. So source. Underscore source. So it's not going to be used in most cases, but you're not going to have a thing that uses it. Oh, actually, we should also make it optional. Yes. Okay, can we make a source here? I don't think we can, because it's, Actually, we can. We can just do self. Beetles will be null. Technically, this is also self. So Beetle gets an extra benefit that their attacks are from Neurosama. So it's intended. Which character is this? The angry Takadashi. Unfortunately, they do send themselves into the damage. Although they also deal damage to themselves. Those sources also themselves. And when birds overlap, the same issue. That's almost funny. What is the temp one? I don't want to update the temp ones. Oh, that's their old versions. Why did I still have temp here? That actually makes me mad. Anyway. Those will take damage. There is a take damage, which is self. That's an explosion. Oh, that's deal damage function. There's a deal damage function. I didn't pay attention. That's probably a hitbox. All the things that can deflect damage. Deflect damage onto you. We removed the main thing that does striking damage. Now you got the exploding one, and technically the Takadashi I think still does it, but not really. Self source. it's null. Okay. And let's check that again. We didn't have a source, so I'm going to make it null by default. In case anything overrides in the future. An explosion saying itself is the source. I mean, it's a static object, so it does have a take damage function. Alright, so process effect. Body take damage. Again, Beetle's the only one that's going to make it null. That and I think lasers. So like the main... Wait, is laser even on here? Oh, there's laser. Let's play until the max line is too long. There's a take damage, but it's a laser, so it doesn't care. We're not tracking the original entity at this moment. Alright. Now there's two options we could do this. We could do a after effect, which means things still died instant explosions, but Motcons store, I don't know, health. Their party members. It's option one. I don't like that option. So, we're just going to override living entity. So, whole functionality called guards. So, actually, we can put it on a player script. Actually, I like that. We can add internal guards later, but for now, we're going to do guards right here. We'll take damage. So, we go into world. I know there's world somewhere. Ah! Sorry. Let's actually get back in Godot for that. So if we go into the tile testing world, whatever it's called, player should have its own script, right? It does. Okay, cool. Bar damage guards. Cool. Now there's damage guards variable. So we're going to go into living entity. Let's go over here. Living entity. Actually, character. So when you get parent, to take damage. Oh. And not in character? It's in living entity? Okay. Character is going to override it and then call it. So, if let's see, var player equals parent player. Or actually, I should just do for each. For player dot guards. Let's go. How do I have this little script open? I want the other script now. Back to player handler. Is that how you spell guard? Yeah, I figured that's not how you spell guard. I knew something was wrong. That might be important in a minute. Oh, it's just I can't parse the global class. Because I'm in the middle of editing it. Guard. Is it the other way? Am I thinking like PHP developer? Guard and thinking like a PHP developer. So return, take damage. Should be a parent not take damage. Or super take damage. Should be source. So we actually are going to call source directly. Guard dot defend. So damage god goes there. That's a question on a function. So I'm going to put guards and player. So I just do const. Good. So guard defended. Oh wait, I can't return. This is difficult. Alright, we're gonna do a damage stat thing only. Unless it turns false and then just quits. Makes it false. Okay, we got a solution. Back to player, back to player, character. So equals false, and return false. Oh wait, we should have it. It's a value that pops out. Bar value equals the guard. What is the result of it? What's it waiting on now? Oh, damage guard. Mount. So if it just straight up equals false, we return false. Value. Should do an else. Do an else for now. Amount equals value. If value is less than or equal to 0, return true, but it's done. So if it's false, it returns false, which means that some shielding canceled it. And if this is true, then it's true. And this is the guard that's on the player model stuff. Okay. And they have a function called defend. And they have a source. So Momo is going to have a function on take damage and also defend. So function take damage. Just copy the take damage function. Like that. Kind of like that. Actually, just take the whole thing. And take damage should be amount. Back to Momo's. Probably go a little bit over 9, but that's fine. We don't have time to at least get something off the ground for this character. So they're going to override for take damage. And on ready. You need to have an on ready call. I need to have a function for defend. Amount. You can just copy this actually. And return false if it's. I don't know. We don't have to return false. Just strip take damage. You might do some math directly then. Let's go back to the living entity's health. Because I think we might just want to copy that instead and not even have the return here. That's the only downside. That's the functionality I gotta worry about. I want it here. Oh, I have character. Oh, I'm so stupid. Anyway, so defend. So when they take damage, they defend, and when they defend, they defend. I think that's how it should work. So, main is it cooldown? It's the extend character, so it's got to be under character. So haste cooldown. Just based on how much haste they have, and it goes all the way to 0, right? And when they hit 0, it's okay. So pulse on the defender health here. So var defender health. So haste cooldown. Haste minus haste cooldown. That's their defender health. So var result probably equals something like so. This is their health. That's the amount they're taking. So defender minus. Oh, and I should have another variable. Cooldown to defense. There. Just so that variable I wanted to do. Divide by that before we set it back. Anyway, so that's the amount of time we get. So let's get the results. So we need to set 2 variables based on the results of this. So the defender health, probably take that minus the amount. And if it's a negative, we take that. Oh yeah, we could just take the negative of the thing as a return. So return the negative result. If we go back to character, to take damage. Okay. Yep, if it's below 0, return true. Cool. It works as we want it to. So, let's go back to Momo's. Okay, so result. Return the negative result. Because that's the amount of damage it goes over or is under. So for under damage, as in they have still a bit of health left, it's or defense cooldown left, we keep it like as is. So for Momo, oh, actually, defend would be automatically called, unironically, because with okay, we don't need to do a double call function then. We don't need to take damage. They're going to have to take defense first, regardless, because they're defending themselves even. Okay. I like when code works out that way. Anyway, I got result, which is good. Got haste, minus haste cooldown, times cooldown to defense. Cool. Which that's the raw damage result. And then we're going to set haste cooldown equals the result divided by cooldown to defense. And if they have a do action, we just automatically ignore it. Boom. Okay. Should give them 20 health because they are tanky. And their cooldown should be 20. And let's make it 10. So they are tanky. That's the whole point of them as a character here. So now just do an on ready. So ready. Cool. And yeah, let's see. Var parent equals get parent. Oh, yeah, I should also do damage to defense also. Because they are deflecting if they can. So. So if source is living entity and source.take damage amount and self. So the deflect if possible. Could hit a player unironically in a weird way, but we'll worry about that until we get it. So ace cooldown. Yeah, I think it's all good. Oh, wait a second. Max. No, it shouldn't do max. It should do min. Min. That way, we either hit them for their total amount or we hit them for the max to be defended. Perfecto. So, no over damage weirdness from being a slightly shieldy boy or girl. Okay. Anyway, defenders. Have them automatically clear out if they're oh, that's not player. mean, they should remove themselves, but just my own code. I'm gonna make a comment. Bad code keeps from future breaks though. Yes, game's going super long somehow. So as damage guard. If list. No, code should be responsible for itself. I decided against it. Code should be responsible for itself. That being said, there could be a potential. Let's get back to living entity or character actually. So it could be potential that the thing's not valid, so we need to do continues on it. So where's take damage? Okay. So if guard is kind of cheap, but I know it's like okay, is valid instance. I had it right. Or is instance valid? My bad. And we take guard, continue, and actually we continue if it's not valid. Okay. And then we should have a function on remove for momos to remove themselves. So if parent is player handler, parent dot and self. Function Godot on scene leave. Godot on scene leave. Leaving scene. What is the function name? I need to know the function name. Not query free, not remove child. Exit tree, thank you. And remove itself from the tree. Erase your work. And when you get parent. Or actually just do the hidden back reference, I guess, but we need to do it. So I don't know if it's still in the same. Just get parents still work and exit tree. No, AI says it does. Yeah, I'm just going to do this, keep it this way, just in case. I don't know if I can trust it. And note is just a reference, so we're just adding a reference pointer temporarily. It can handle it. Our code's not even that efficient, so I don't know why we're worried about it. Alright, we have the ultimate defender in the Momo. The thing we didn't do was animate. That script. I know there's an animation script somewhere. It's probably generic. assume generic. Animation sprite player. And oh, it's walking, which that is. Cool. Okay. We didn't add them in yet. Let's actually add them to the scene now. We should have it ready. See how OP they are, because I probably made them overtuned them. Except they can't damage the Doki ones, for example, directly. Although they kind of can, actually. So you can just collide into them, I think. Anyway. Objects, enemy... Object... scenes... Menus... Character selection. So selector menu. I'm in the scripts. There we go. So, quick load. We can just find the Momo. Momos. Okay, now we should be able to. Yeah, they're right there, and they animate well. So, it instantly crash, but we don't have a hitbox. We forgot the hitboxes. We kind of need that. It's fine. We could just add that in right now. So, the layer 2 mask 1. I'll double check with another one that's should be right. Layer 2 mask 1. Okay, good. There we go. Ah! Everything broke. Okay, so right there it had a problem. So, is numeric. Godot is property numeric. Godot is property. I was thinking like a PHP developer, not a Python developer. I'm gonna just do is float. Okay. Value is not float. Okay, let's try that again. No, they survived the explosion. It's hard to tell if they're actually doing much. And actually, they can be anywhere in the party. So we can put a sub up front, we can put that. Hope Soda will greatly actually help the tank. Let's try that combo. Oh, we still died in one explosion. I'm gonna get too much description there. I mean, is this an immortal team? Kind of. I think the haste's being set wrong. Still can take enough damage that it overpowers it, but I think it's being set wrong. Which is fine. We can see if we can fix the next few minutes. So it is being set wrong. It needs to be set in reverse, because if the result ends up being negative or 0, yeah, that's not good. We need to make a max. That's why I was doing the... Okay. Get max of 0, or that, first of all. So we have no negative of that. So that's one fix. Another fix should be haste minus that. So if this ends up being 0, we're back to max cooldown. Okay. Now this should be less immortal. Did that increase the damage I take? Let me see that again, because that should not have taken that much damage. It looks like some of them are right. Show this full screen. Let's just do one. That's not right. There's no be any trigger on take damage or defend. Let's see, it charges all the way up to max, and then does that weird. That's weird. Whatever that costs that bug. I granted that. Okay, let's go through the math in our heads real quick. So, we know haste 0 is ideal. Oh, I'm getting a negative number here, aren't I? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, that's right. That is actually right, because haste cooldown is the one variable we want to have go all the way up and down. So, when we do action, set to 0 is actually good. That is how Hinya does that, right? So that's how they have the thing charged up for. Yes. Haste count. Oh. I see my faults now. Haste countdown needs to be set to 0. That's why I was messing up. So now it should actually work. Yeah, now there's no weird math. Okay. And next is the second health bar. And I can take a blow like that. Granted, that costed some of my health. Okay, that works more like intended. So they effectively have 30 health, actually. So... Oh, that does not defend the team the way I thought it would. Healing me. I ran into the explosion twice. I mean, that's kind of deserved. Okay, let's try to summon that ultimate team again. Defender, that. It's always good, and then emergency tail. Still just be one shot by those. Unless maybe full team of Momos and this will make me immortal. Well, didn't make me immortal, but it did reduce the damage it took. This is the only team that can survive that. Okay. Because it's always funny, I'm going to do a full team of beetles. I'm going to call it quits for today. That's just funny to me. So actually, I wonder... I guess we're not calling quits immediately, but... could we do that? Have a little bit of armor too with stuff. I just ran out of that. Anyway, we're done. Great progress today. We added a full new character. Like, I got a new character every time. And it's great. I'm gonna call it quits here. Have fun, everybody. Go to bed if you stayed up. And if you're watching this later, congratulations, hi.